Let's start with Edgerrin James. And this is interesting because he's somebody, you know, when you look at it, like he's got to be in. And it does seem like a window of opportunity is there for him to get, Jim, for the class of 2020.
Let me give you some perspective on Edge. For me, he's one of those guys who was just a complete running back. He could run, he could receive, and more than that, he was a pass protector. And you could not operate in that Colts system. Peyton could not have operated without a pass protector at running back. But from a historical context, consider this. There are only 4 players who have ever led the league in rushing in each of their first 2 seasons. Jim Brown, Earl Campbell, Eric Dickerson, and Edgerrin James. There are only 3 players in NFL history to rush for 1,500 yards in each of their first 2 seasons. Clinton Portis, Eric Dickerson, and Edgerrin James. Let me give you one other one now. There are only 2 players in the history of this game who have run for 10,000 yards and had 3,000 yards receiving in their first 8 seasons. One is LaDainian Tomlinson, the other, Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James belongs in.
Well, I was about to say no one needs to present him at the meeting the day before the Super Bowl. Jim Trotter, Jim made the presentation for Edge. What are your thoughts on it?
I think Jim talked about it. You can appreciate a guy who can run the ball like Edge. You can appreciate a guy who can catch the ball. But what's more impressive is a guy who blocks. And he was a 3-down back. He wasn't a guy that was playing first, second. They'd take him out, bring in a 3rd-down back. And his ability to be able to get more than what the play gave him, to me, was what he was really special at.
Well, you talk about a guy who could do everything. Ricky Waters. I mean, this is a guy, great receiver, a very physical runner, but also he ran with some style points too now.
Yeah, like when I came out of college in '94, Ricky Waters was to me, that was like the best back in the league. He had the running style. You know, they ran that West Coast offense where most of his plays were run up a 3-point stance. I played fullback in college, so when I came out, Ricky Waters, his running style, the high knees, the physicality, catching the ball in the backfield, almost like Roger Craig is what we were seeing in
Very
Ricky Waters.
similar, yep.
Yeah, and so loved the way he played the game, man, his attitude. Even when he went to Philly, he said that for who, for what. But yeah, Ricky was a really good player.